Hey there again guys, this is episode 2 in the Discord bot development series, and in this episode I'm going to be looking at the bot status, the activity and the overall presence of the bot. So this is how you can see. I go into Discord here, I have watching for any commands on this bot, or watching for user actions, or just watching the member number and type this for help. We're going to look at how you can add that to the bot, as well as we're going to look at how you can make it change periodically like both of these bots do. So the first thing I'm going to refer you to is, if you haven't set up your Visual Studio Code, I'm going to recommend you go to my first video in this series where we set the bot up and make sure it works with that ping command. So you've got to make sure you have your Visual Studio Code. We're just going to make sure the bot still works. We do exclamation point ping. We receive pong back from the bot. Okay, so I'm going to close this terminal, and up here in the client.onceReady, well, first of all, up in the const we need to import a new thing called activity type, and this is going to allow us to, in our client.onceReady method, as you can see, Copilot is auto completing for me. What we're going to do is client ready.user.set activity, and now we're not going to do what Copilot is telling me. We're just going to do we're going to put hello world. Again, I'm putting semicolons, you don't need to, and all we're going to do, this should just launch the bot, and it should have playing hello world as our status, and as you can see, it does. That was really simple. That took us less than 2 minutes. But now we're going to look at making it a bit more complicated, where we're going to be able to get the number of members that it can see, or even make it change. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get rid of these, and we're going to type these backticks that we did last time in the console.log, so I can incorporate variables in my string. I'm going to put over, then we're going to do $, open and close brackets. We're going to do client ready dot guild dot cache cache dot size. Yeah, it's going to autofill this for me, but it might not for you. But we're going to set it to watch over the number of servers. So watching over client ready guilds, which is what Discord calls servers for developers. Cache is just pulling them all, and the size is how many servers we're in, and it's going to put servers on the end, and then we're going to set the activity type here using activity type.watching. So as you can see, it says playing a game over 1 servers, so that means this playing game means we've got an error somewhere. So let's get back to our code, and on here we can see activity type.watching. This watching needs changing. This needs to be just a capital W, and the rest needs to be lowercase, and it should go blue. For me, it'll go a different color for you. This is because of the theme I have one atom dark theme. But if we save this and rerun our bot, we should see logged in as tutorial bot, and now it's watching over 1 server. But how about what if we want to make it so the bot doesn't show us online? What if we want to make it so the bot shows us do not disturb? Well, we can do this in another function, client ready dot user dot set status, and we're going to set this to DND. But what this is going to do is get the user of the client, and set the status to do not disturb. But as you can see, if we run this and go to Discord, our bot for some reason is not showing us do not disturb. Okay, so I've managed to fix this. You just have to let your bot go offline on Discord so that when you bring it back online, let me bring it back online now. It will update the presence to idle. So you just have to let your bot contact Discord and update it to idle. It takes a little while. Generally, if the bot goes offline and comes back online, it will fix itself, but sometimes it might not. So we're going to try this, and we're going to try it again with DND. We're going to run the bot again using nodespace.dot. Logged in. As you can see, it may display as idle for a while, but if we leave it for a bit, it will go to do not disturb. While we leave that to run, what we can do is I can show you how you can change the status over time. So the way we're going to do this is not the conventional method. I like to do things a little differently in order to make them more efficient. So the first thing we're going to do is inside this ready event we're going to do const, and then we're going to do activities equals, then we're going to open these square brackets, which means we're going to create an array. Yeah, I'm going to let Copilot fill this in, but we are going to do over the guild servers. We're also going to client ready users cache aside so it can watch over the users we're watching, the channels, and we should do for ping. So we should be all good with this list. This is just an example. You can put whatever you want in there. Up to you what you actually do put. They are just going to be the best ones for me to put for now, without complicating it too much. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna use a function called setInterval. We're gonna do an empty arrow function. And what this is going to mean is that we can now put stuff inside of here with a time limit. So we're going to do 1,000. No, I think we're going to do. I'm going to put 5,000, so it'll update every 5 seconds because that time there is in milliseconds. But I'm going to put 5. Next is, as you can see, it's trying to autocomplete. I will disable Copilot for the next video, but we're going to do const index equals. And then we're going to create a random number generator using maths, like the maths operators in discord.js. We're going to do math.floor, and it's math.random, open close brackets. We're going to times this by activities.length -1 plus 1 with a semicolon at the end. And here all we're going to put is basically what we put up here, but slightly different. We're going to put client ready .user .set activity, and we're going to do yes, activities index, and then we're going to do the activity type of watching. We need to get rid of this or comment it out. I'll just comment this out for now. I'll also do the same for this, and we're gonna close the bot. Oh, before we do, however, we should have a look. As you can see, the bot did change to do not disturb in the end. So we'll just open back tutorial, run the bot again, and what we should see is when we open here, this should start changing. But yeah, every 5 seconds it's now changing, and you can customize by going back to the code. You can just customize this list with whatever you want to do. You can add more, you can remove some, and if you really wanted to, you could set the activity to whatever status you want. So do not disturb, idle, online, invisible, whatever you want. Well, thank you for watching. I think the next time I want to look at doing some more commands, so like we've done the ping command here, but maybe get a command handler working properly. We'll start out with the legacy commands because they're a lot easier to understand. Then later on in the series we'll move into slash commands, which take a bit longer but are much more optimized for Discord, I want to say, and they're going to replace legacy commands very, very soon, if not now in most servers. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.